now on Palm Beach TV.
This election is all about managing change and which candidate has the experience, temperament, best navigate those future challenges.
The concerns over overdevelopment, traffic congestion, and a potential loss of our town's soul has dominated our conversation. I'm listening, really listening.
2 candidates and 1 town council seat. We have highlights from the Civic Association's Candidates Forum.
The Palm Beach Civic Association brings you Palm Beach TV, the island's only newscast, sponsored by the Fortin Foundation of Florida. Now, the news.
Welcome to Palm Beach TV. I'm Sally Lewis. I'm standing in front of the Mandel Recreation Center, one of Palm Beach's 3 voting precincts. As the March 10th election approaches, campaign season is entering the final stretch. More than 150 people gathered at the Church of Bethesda by the Sea to hear from incumbent Lew Crampton and challenger John David Corey, answering questions about issues facing the town. Crampton has served 4 terms on the town council and is seeking a 5th term. Corey is a former Palm Beach architectural commissioner and is making his 2nd bid for a seat on the council.
Since the Civic Association was founded 82 years ago, we have remained steadfast in our mission to educate and inform our residents about key issues that affect the quality of life in our town. Community engagement, empowering our members to play an active and meaningful role in the preservation of Palm Beach, continues to be at the heart of what we do. And the Civic Association now has more than 1,600 members. And we would like to see that number certainly grow.
The forum is designed to inform voters ahead of Election Day.
As Mary noted, there's a long tradition of the Palm Beach Civic Association doing political forums such as this. In my view, it's one of the most important things that we do as an organization.
The discussion was moderated by former WPTV anchor and Lynn University professor Michael Williams, who posed questions developed by the Civic Association and submitted by audience members. Topics range from development, traffic congestion, the town's water contract with West Palm Beach set to expire in 2029, potential changes to property tax laws, and federal funding for beach renourishment. Crampton framed the race as a question of experience and financial stewardship.
My record here in town over the past 8 years, the marina, $15 million a year in revenues to the town. The rec center, providing our young families with up-to-date and wonderful quality of life. Office hours. I've received literally hundreds of requests to help make the bureaucracy in our town operate more smoothly. My 6-point parking plan. If you have a sticker on your car, you can thank me for having spearheaded that program through council. Town finances. Since I've served on the council, our millage rate, which calculates taxes, has gone down by 20%. And our annual budgets are always in the black.
Corey highlighted his background in finance, real estate, preservation, along with community advocacy since moving to Palm Beach from Boston.
15 years ago, my husband Miguel and I relocated to Palm Beach, captivated by its beauty, rich history, and welcoming community. Shortly after our arrival, I became activated in the town and founded a group called Palm Beach Walks, which focused on making our town more walkable and safer. Through collaborative efforts with the town staff and the DOT, we made significant strides, including installing the first bike rack at Town Hall, to establishing crosswalks near Palm Beach Day Academy at the request of a mother there, and enhancing the lake trail, especially at the Flagler Bridge. Years later, we formed the Friends of Lake Drive Park with my neighbors to improve the park near the marina during its renovation. We developed a comprehensive master plan that incorporated crosswalks, native plants, and walking paths, transforming the park into an oasis for that residential neighborhood.
Traffic congestion drove some of the sharpest contrasts.
Sometimes it's the bridges that clog us, sometimes it's the trains, but most of the time we go across the bridge and then we're stuck at light after light after light. We're all there. West Dixie Highway, always stuck there. And we don't understand why 3 cars go by, and then we have literally all the way back to Green's Pharmacy, and it's just stacked up all the way through. So I would really like to work with West Palm Beach and the DOT and put together a task force on how do we classify certain hours of the day. I would say, you can even make it very tight, 3:30 to 5:15, that they become an emergency time period where the lights are absolutely sequenced. So once you get onto the West Palm Beach side, that traffic can flow, and then the emergency backup that we have here starts to clear. I think that would be a great first step to try to clear the traffic in the afternoon off the island.
For us, the traffic problem comes down to 4 particular reasons. One is when President Trump is here, the town is cut in half. 10 or 12,000 cars that ordinarily go over the southern bridge now are in the middle bridge and on the north bridge. The second reason is the trades. That's the parade of little white trucks that we see every morning. They come in here and they work for us. We invite them over to walk our dogs, wash our cars, do our electrical work, and the rest of it. The third major cause of traffic here is tourists. There are some bad TV programs out there right now that are extolling the virtues of Palm Beach as a place to come and visit. That's not a good thing. And the fourth reason for our traffic problem, again, not commercial development, but the bridges. The bridges go up and down, and when they go up, we are stuck. But we live on an island. We bought into that, and so that's part of our situation. What have we done, as John pointed out? Hired extra police, a new AI software. We're shuttling workers across the bridge. We have work hours flex and so forth.
Are we going to get unstuck?
I would just say that based on my discussions with our chief of police and our town manager, that the number of complaints this year, as compared to last year, is decidedly lower. Traffic is, I'm not saying it's resolved, it's not. But traffic is getting better, and that's because of the reasons that I stated before.
I mean, we can no longer keep approving more attractions and more restaurant seats on this island and think that the cars are going to magically come and go without going over the bridges. It's a major problem.
Williams emphasized the role of local forums in giving voters direct access to candidates.
I think it's especially important in this day and age where media is becoming more fractured. So many outlets out there to cover news, that the ability to have local resources covering local issues in a consistent way, as the Palm Beach Civic Association does, is extremely important for a community. I think that is a real treasure for Palm Beach, for its citizens, for the Civic Association staff that covers these issues.
Palm Beach is one of 19 municipalities in Palm Beach County holding an election on Tuesday, March 10th. There is no early voting. Polls open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. at your assigned precinct locations. Learn more at votepalmbeach.gov. And that wraps up Palm Beach TV. You can watch the entire recording of the 2026 Candidates Forum at palmbeachcivic.org. Don't forget to vote on March 10th. Until next time, thank you for watching.
Palm Beach TV is a production of the Palm Beach Civic Association. We thank our sponsor, the Fortin Foundation of Florida, and encourage you to let us know how we can further provide news coverage that best serves our members and residents.